How's everybody doing? Good, I hope. We are 21st of February, which means we have a week left of February. That's crazy. A week left, which is a lot of time and a little bit of time at the same token. But before we get into the call, I did want to go over really quickly sneak peek live event I'm going to be hosting on Sunday, this coming Sunday. So I'm going to create the event tomorrow. So if you want to add your prospects or anyone you think is going to be interested, or invite people, then get that out there. It's going to be like the same one we've had the past like 3 times. It's just going to be an hour of just nonstop post about the opportunity and all that stuff. So go ahead and get people invited to that. And also, obviously, if your goal is to hit Success Club, you have a full week left, start following up with everybody, invite people, get it out there. Share before and after pictures from the Team Beachbody site, or actually upload them and put them out there, or even your before and after pictures. You never know who you're inspiring, so that might be that one time that you post and you're like, okay, finally, I'm ready to do this. So obviously personally inviting is big too. So 1 full week left, and that's of the cup too. So, and the All Access Challenge Pack, I'm sure you guys know, is going to stay at $199 through, I guess, indefinitely. And so that's really, really cool. So I'm excited about that. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into the call. It's funny, I didn't know what we were going to talk about today. I got back last night from Jamaica, so I'm still kind of like, like foggy. Like, yes, it was relaxing, but when you spend that much time like unplugged, sometimes it's a little bit too much. Like, you get home and you're like, ugh. But I'm so grateful to be home. I'm so glad to be home. I missed Paul and I missed you guys, and so I'm excited to get back to work. Today was great working, and I just love our opportunity so much. So anyway, so you guys, vacation from vacation, exactly. I told Paul today I took a nap, and I don't typically take naps. Maybe if I do, it's like a cat nap, and literally an hour and 40 minutes I laid down, and I was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? I did not mean to lay down for that long. But yeah, vacation from vacation. So I posted again in the team page, what is it you guys wanted? And it's always interesting because usually a majority is focused on one thing, so that's what our team needs. And also interesting in the fact that when I do other team calls, this is usually the one I do. So I don't think I've ever done this for us. So I'm excited because it's huge. Our mindset with this business is everything. If your mindset is, I will never have success with this business, you're not going to have success with this business. If you have the mindset of, I'm going to have success with this business, whatever that means for you, and you keep that mindset. Obviously, I was talking to my girlfriend, Kelly, in Jamaica. She does Ordained in Fields, and she was basically saying the same thing that we know. Success is like this. It's not a straight line. So obviously we're going to have dips, and we're going to have down times, and we're going to have up times. So having your mindset in a successful mindset is so, so, so important. So I'm going to go into, I actually read an article today from an entrepreneur website. So I'm going to go over a few things with that, and then kind of go over what I usually go over with other teams that I speak for. But there are 10 mindsets. So if I'm looking over here, I'm just reading my notes. So, I'm looking at you, but I'm still looking over here. There are 10 mindsets for success. And number 1 is choosing courage over fear. So we all know we have some sort of fear in this business, whatever it may be. And it takes being courageous in some sense to become successful. So you have to choose being courageous over being fearful. So that means growing within yourself, and whatever, you're going to attain a certain level of success, whether it comes from failure or success. You're going to have both of those. So growing, whatever happens with either success or failure, again, choosing the courage over fear. And I'm leading with something. So these steps, there's something at the end, obviously, but believing in yourself, because your attitude is everything. A negative attitude decreases your success, and this is so true. A positive attitude creates success. So without that belief in yourself, you're going to lack the path to success. So again, success is not something that merely happens. It's something that's created from you and your mind, and your mindset, over and over and over again over time. So when you firmly believe in yourself, you can do anything if it's up here, right? So creating the resilience and everything that you need to do within this business to create that success. And number 3, this is sometimes obvious, but sometimes it's not, because choosing good company, we all have those people in our lives that maybe are not the best company. You love them, you love them, but they may not have the most positive impact on your life, right? So choosing to surround yourself with people who are going to constantly uplift you versus drag you down. And again, that doesn't mean like disconnect your life with people who, are negative, because you still love them, but it's, surrounding yourself more with positive people on a daily basis and being around that on a constant basis versus somebody or people who are constant, negative impacts in your life. So, all right. It only takes one toxic person to destroy your morale. Is that crazy? That one toxic person in your life could destroy all that positive stuff in your life. So choose wisely who you surround yourself with on a consistent basis. So, I feel like with our community, that's what we have. We have the positivity and the uplifting and all that. So, obviously have friends outside of this community, but have friends who, you uplift, and in turn, they uplift you as well. Number 4, adopt self-chosen goals. So knowing and being clear about where you are headed in your business, whatever your goals you select, and then you're more motivated to achieve them. That being said, you choose your goals. Don't let your success partner choose your goals. Don't let your upline choose your goals. Don't let your husband, your wife, whoever choose your goals. They're your goals, so you have to adopt them and choose them for yourself. Is it to help a certain amount of people? Choose that goal. Is it to have a certain rank? Choose that goal. Is it to make a certain amount of income with, whatever? That's your goal. Choose your goal, adopt it, and do what you need to do, like reverse engineering, like Courtney said last week, and make that your goal until you reach it, and then you can move on to your next one. But adopt it, choose it, and then go for it. Number 5, have a purpose and a vision. And it's kind of the same way with your goals, but visualizing is more powerful because actions follow thoughts. So like some people do, they use vision boards or, that sort of thing. But having some sort of vision into what you want, maybe a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or even like a month from now. Maybe your vision is, whatever it is, but creating and having a purpose regardless of, when you have your ups and downs with this business, because we all have them. They're going to happen. So having that purpose and vision and having that mindset that you're going to reach those is really, 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 really important. Okay, number 6, accepting the challenge. So basically that's kind of like putting yourself out there. This is the challenge that I have to basically go for. Again, that's kind of along the lines of your vision and your goals. It's going to be a challenge to achieve them, but know that a challenge is worth reaching, right? Okay. Be willing to take risks. And this one's a big one because, gosh, where did I read this? Somebody posted about risk. Okay, sorry. So taking risk means that you're going to do things that you're afraid to do, right? So if you are not going to take risk, then you're going to stay where you are. It's really true. If you're not going to take any risk in this business, that just means a risk of asking someone to join you, right? Or asking someone to refer someone to you, whatever it is. That's a risk because you're going to risk being rejected. You're going to risk objections. You're going to risk whatever, but it could end in a positive thing. So if you are, right, no risk, no reward. We're in a business, okay, so truthfully, you're taking a risk. It's a very low risk for coaching. It's not like we invested $1 million to start this business, but there was a little bit of a risk. So know that every single day you're going to have risk, and those risks are going to kind of determine your success. So if you're staying comfortable, I got news. You're not going to move forward. Do not stay comfortable ever in this business. If you do, your box is like this. So get outside of that comfort zone because comfortable is not growing. It's not growing. If you feel comfy and snuggly and wonderful and cozy in your business, oh no, that's not good. You want to feel kind of scared. Like I just took a very big, risk in asking someone who I was scared to ask, or reaching out to my chicken list, or whatever it is. So don't be afraid to take a risk. This is another one, is do what you love. Okay, so you love this business, probably, or you wouldn't be on this call. You show up for this call. I'm looking at every face on here, and you guys seriously are the ones who show up every week, and it's amazing, and it's so inspiring to see your faces every single week. So you love what you do. There are times like maybe you don't, but most of the times the good outweighs the bad. So know that you're more likely to succeed in this business if you love a lot of parts of it. You don't have to love every part of it because you're not going to love every part of it, but you're going to love parts of it that you really passionately love, helping people, getting the emotions that when people come to you and you're the reason why they decided to lose weight. You're the reason why they decided to start a business. You are the reason why they decided to start drinking more water. Whatever it is, you love that part. So remember that part. That is a success, right? So know that successful mindset comes from those things that you love about this business. So keep that in mind, right? So I think I kind of got out of context with the numbers, but number 10 on my list is gratitude. And, be grateful. We have what we have. We have this amazing business of helping people. And in the end, it helps, us create a business, and it helps others create businesses. It helps so many aspects of people's lives. And just knowing that you're grateful for this is a success, right? So here's the thing with success in your mindset. There's many forms of success. You don't have to be a gazillion star diamond. You don't have to be a multi-million-dollar earner. You don't have to be all these crazy things that people achieve with this business. Every little thing that you do is a success. So your mind needs to click and say, I had a success today, right? So I can go into tomorrow knowing I had success yesterday or today. I can go into the next day knowing that I may not have a huge success today, but I had one yesterday, and I'm going to probably have one soon, right? So that mind has to be knowing that you are rolling in successes, here and there, here and there, here and there, and they gradually grow. So keeping your mind in that mindset. But here's the thing. You have to feed your mind with success. You have to feed your mind with positivity, with personal development. Don't beat me. The minute this girl over here, right here speaking, doesn't do her PD, things change and I feel it. It changes in my posture with people. It changes with my conversations. It changes with my mindset. So you make sure you are feeding your soul and your mind with whatever personal development you need on a daily basis. It makes all the difference in the world. And I think we all know that. And it's not just doing the same one over and over again. Sometimes I'll ask a coach who's been in the business for 3 years, so what are you doing personal development-wise? GoPro. And I'm like, oh, weren't you doing that last year? Yeah. Weren't you doing that 2 years ago? Yeah. No, you have to move on. You have to continue to grow, because if you're reading the same thing over and over again, yeah, you're going to get nuggets here and there. But there's always something else that you need other than the one that you're just focused on, right? So making sure that you're doing the right one and feeding your brain and your heart and your soul every single day with something that's going to, move you up in your positivity and your success, because your mind is going to go elsewhere if it's not feeding it with success every single day. So that was something that I had printed out from an article I read. How time we have here? Okay. So one of the things I like to say, and again, it's making the decision to be successful. And whatever that means for you. It's making the decision that you're going to master whatever skills it is that you need to have success in whatever it is you want, right? So, again, and I always say this, we didn't sign up as a coach and all of a sudden have all the skills in the world on how to invite people or how to share our business with people. We didn't go to school like nurses go to school or doctors go to school or whatever. We signed up kind of blind, not knowing how we were gonna have to grow our business. So it's making a decision to get good at our skills. They're basic, there's not a whole lot to them, but making a decision that every single day you're gonna get better. You're going to graduate from basic to getting better, 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 and not rely on getting lucky, finding those few people that are going to help grow your business. You have to make sure that you get good at this business and the skills. So what happens is when you actually have successes in this business, the little ones, it just over time your mind does grow into, okay, yeah, I can have success with Success Club because I did it one time, right? I did it one time, I can do it again, right? Or I achieved a rank, I moved up in rank, I became an Emerald coach. I can do that again, right? So in your head, you're creating your successes. I can do that again, right? I learned how to get better with sharing about Shakeology. I can do that again. So it's just growing over time, your successes, and your mind begins to believe them because it's true, right? Okay, so again, creating the mindset that what we have, and we always talk about what we have as a gift. It's a gift. We're giving people health and fitness and a lifestyle change and a business they can grow with and a community that's positive. So knowing that, what we have is a gift, and, for that mindset, it's always something you need to go into when you're talking to people. All right. So your faith and belief needs to be bigger than your fear. And I don't know why I keep bringing up fear, but I feel like there's fear and success, and if the fear's there, then success doesn't follow because you're scared to have success. And so make sure your belief is bigger than your fear, because if you go into it, what if somebody rejects me? I'm scared of that. What if somebody says no to me? What do I say? Overcoming those things with a bigger belief that doesn't matter what the end result is. It's still a success because I was able to talk to a person that eventually I get to help later on. Again, replacing your fear with personal development. I already said that. A big thing for me, and this may be different for you, but doing your personal development first thing in the morning, when you first wake up, because if you first thing in the morning go to your Facebook page and all of a sudden you see political this and oh my gosh this and the sky is falling this, all this negative chatter, and you're like, oh gosh, there's all this negativity already starting your day. If you can start your day with personal development and feeding your brain with successful ideas and successful, you know, whatever, then that's something, I don't know, that's just it's just something that I feel like is better to start your day with it than wait until the negative starts in your head. So, what else? Okay, enthusiasm, I feel like helps with success because it kills your fear. If you're really excited about what we have and you go into talking to people and the excitement is just like, contagious, then it's going to kill whatever fear you had into going into conversations because people sense it and they want to be a part of it. So I feel like enthusiasm helps with your successful mindset. So what else do we have? I think that's pretty much it. Again, I feel like a successful mindset is kind of like a muscle. We all know about working out. We know that it takes time to build it. It takes time to build your arm strength. It takes time to build your ab muscles. Sometimes it takes longer for me to do that. But, you know, like your booty or whatever it is, it takes time to build those things. So it's the same thing with your mindset. It takes time to build up that successful mindset. So if it doesn't happen overnight, don't worry. Just make sure you're taking steps towards it every single day, and it gradually will become that, right? I know for like a bazillion, like I can't tell you when I first started this business, my mindset was not successful. It was, maybe I'll do something with this. Maybe I'll probably fall on my face. And I still have a long ways that I want to go. I'll never stop pushing for more success, whether it's helping more people or whatever it is. But going into this, I was not the most positive person on the planet. So I just know that successful mindset does take time and effort and energy and growing and, being around the people that are going to feed that. So again, it's kind of like a muscle. But anyway, I think that's pretty much, let's see what else is here. Okay, ready to write that. I hope that was helpful. Again, it's kind of some of the basic stuff, but again, I think it really starts with just knowing that a success is a success. Again, it's helping someone get started. Heck yeah, that's huge. Are you kidding me? I just helped somebody lose 15 pounds. Are you kidding? That's success. Put that in your head. No, you did that. Obviously the person put the work in too, but you were the person who introduced them. That's huge. Grow on that, feed on that, and, don't let little setbacks, remove any of that success you've had. Every single person on this call has had success, and it's only going to grow and continue. Don't take them lightly because they're not lightly. They're not light. They're not things to dismiss or just disregard and say, oh, well, I haven't done this so far. It doesn't matter. You have had success, and always remember those. Even this is an idea that just came to my head. Kind of like Carl. He has his book of people who have lost weight, who have had transformations. He has his book of all these success stories, right? And granted, maybe he wasn't her coach because he's not a coach, but maybe you could make a bulletin board or a dry erase board or a scrapbook or something of every single little success you've had. And look at it every single day and go, oh my gosh, this person has forever changed because they have, they're no longer on medication, or they're no longer depressed, or they're no longer whatever it is. And look at that every day and go, that's life-changing. I helped impact that, and that success will forever impact that person and myself as well, because I can wake up every day and know that I'm doing something good. So maybe it's a book, maybe it's a poster board, maybe it's an app or whatever it is, but making something where you see those people every day that you've impacted, and then know that your business is growing at the same time because you've had success with helping other people. Yay. Okay. All right, so we are only at 8:25, so we have time to just chit chat or whatever you want to do. And any comments you have, questions, or anything at all? Okay, sorry, just making sure there aren't any. Let me where. Okay, so in our online office, actually, it's not even in the online office. If you go to teambeachbody.com, you go to, hold on, I'll show you. That way I'm not telling you the wrong spot. Ooh. Beachbody.com. And then go to shop videos. Okay, actually, usually I just click on the picture right here. So she's saying she felt great from the outside in. And then from there, so this is like your Team Beachbody front page. And then from there, you see her results. And then right here on this tab, it says before and after pictures. You can like filter women's results, men's results, specific programs, whatever it is that you're looking for. Let's just say, for instance, 21-day fix. And then from there, it's so many stories. And it's pages and pages and pages. You see there's 15 pages of stories. So basically you can upload or just copy the picture, the people. These are for us to use. Obviously, I've already said that before, but there's stories like, for instance, I'm gonna click on her. She lost 40 pounds. It looks amazing. And I don't usually use all the content, because if you do so much typing, people won't stop to read it. So I usually just do something like the main gist of, just look through it and see what speaks to you and then use that content. But obviously there's tons and tons and tons of stories, and if you're looking for a particular program or anything like that. So, and this is not going to be social media training call, but using links, like if I were to copy this page, obviously it's not letting me, oh, what's it doing? And like posting it and saying, look at this. People can't really see the link, and they're not going to stop to read the link, if that makes sense. But if you do the actual picture, saying copy, save image to download, and then upload it, and then put in the content, people will stop versus like, oh, let me click on that link to see what it says. Does that make sense? But, or even sharing. Sharing doesn't, for some reason, social media or Facebook doesn't show up as much if you're just sharing. Like, for instance, if you're on Facebook and you share from the quarter force, it doesn't show up so much as if you actually copy or upload the picture and put the content as of your post. Does that make sense? Okay. So, I know sometimes we just see the links and people just they're not going to stop and click on it. What else? All right. The other topic that I posted was the compensation plan. Ashley Cayeno did a call last night for Team Boss, which is my upline coach, or Heather Foltz is my upline, and she did a call for that. And I want to kind of share that maybe another time, not necessarily the whole entire call because it's about an hour and 10 minutes long, but sharing the top things of, your different legs and maximizing from cycle bonuses and stuff like that. So I know that's a big one, and I've always had a hard time explaining it, and she did a really good job with PowerPoint. So I think that maybe that could be I don't think we have a guest speaker next week. I think. Pretty sure we do. A calendar. I don't know what to do without a calendar. I used to not have a calendar. Oh my gosh. About blind leading the blind.
Well, and I were on Ashleen's call last night, and it like rocked my world. Like it literally, and I mean, not to deter anyone, but literally made me change my goals from hitting like 5 or 10 star diamond to like just staying where I am almost at a diamond or 1 star and just maxing out the compensation plan. And then the stars are just naturally going to happen anyway, because I'm not even close to maxing out the comp plan as a diamond coach right now. Like there's just so many so much opportunity there to, like, you know, if you're in this for income, to build an income, you know, not to, because she phrased it last night. She said, you know, she was a 5 star. She's a lifetime 5 star. And now she fluctuates between diamond and 1 star. And not because she like decided to do that, but her team just fell apart. And so she hit premier twice, and then she missed elite by 2 points. And she said, just not hitting all those goals. She's like, there's nothing wrong with those goals, but she was killing herself and building a skeleton team. And so like when one domino falls, they all fall. You know, she lost all her rank and all her stuff. And she's like, but if you build it the right way, if you're building it by building up your volume and, you know, maxing out the comp plan, then if one person falls off, it's not going to be the end of the world. So the way she described it last night just really hit home, like, you know, not building a skeleton team and building it the right way and making the most money possible. Because she's like, you know, there are 10 star, 15 star diamonds who, you know, aren't even like, you think they're making all this money, but they're really not making that much. And then, like she said, Scotty Hobbs last year hit 15 star, but he's only a 9 star now. So, you know, she's like killing yourself to make those bonuses, you know, but then your team falls apart and then you don't have the volume coming in and you don't have the bonus. It's like you're losing out in multiple places. But if you're building it the right way and you're building it with volume and you're building it with coaches who are working the business, then, you know, it's just the stars will naturally happen. So I don't know.
It's more organic.
Yeah. Yes. That's the word she kept using, was organic.
Yeah. Because a lot of coaches, like you said, I mean, they build, I mean, there's nothing ever wrong with discount coaches. There's not. But if your entire team is discount coaches and you build it that way, then, you know, it can, you know, you can go from whatever rank to whatever rank that you didn't want to fall back to. But it is producing or bringing on people who do want to do something. And again, I mean, I have a lot of discount coaches that are never going anywhere because they love the products and they're never going to stop. But then you have people who do, and, you know, that's just part of it. But it is, like you said, I mean, there's some 10 star diamonds or even 5 star diamonds like on the wall who are like, I'm only making, and there's not saying only making, but, you know, maybe whatever amount. And you're thinking, well, you probably should be making more than that because you're 5 star. Not necessarily, if they're all, you know, discount coaches and you got to that point because of, like you said, a skeletal team. But we can do another call for that because it is a different dynamic in what we're talking about tonight, because it's a business building call, right? Yeah. Which I know that we all business builders, or we wouldn't be on this call. But it is more in depth. It's exciting. Like I get into that so much. It's like, I love the compensation plan. I love how dynamic it is. I love how, I don't know. I just love it. Like I'm a nerd with it. Like I always want to learn more and more and more, so I'm never going to know it all. But yeah, we'll do that. If not next week, then the week after, because I think that we all need to know that, right? We need to know how to make income. I mean, we're not charity workers. I don't mean to be like insensitive at all, but you know, it's not like we're all here going, oh, work for free. Even though coming in this business, I thought you did work for free, but no, but seriously, I see your faces and I know that you want more than just, you know, settling for whatever and building at the max capacity. Why not? Why wouldn't you? And I just feel like we need to be more educated. So I'm glad that Ashleen decided to do that call, because it was, she did a really good job with it. Really, really good job with it. And the PowerPoint and all that stuff. So that was good. Very good. Again, she got with Dave Ward, who is, and I didn't realize Dave Ward had so many people on his team. I didn't realize Becky Brissett and Christina Delgado, Josh Spencer. I mean, all these people, I'm like, what? And he's so quiet. Like, you don't know. I mean, not, I know Jesse was on for a few minutes. So I know he knows him because of the event he went to, the men's event. And he's super successful. His wife signed up before him. She was a founding coach. And he was like, not really interested. I'm an attorney. I don't need that, whatever. And life changed. And he was like, just kidding. Let me try this thing that you're doing. And now his lifestyle is like always skiing and like, all this fun stuff. He still works it because he loves the business, but he did the thing of growing versus volume versus rank. And he's just like, that's the way to go. I'm a 9-star forever. And I don't need to, once you get to 10-star, you cap out at $12,000 a week. Even if you're 15-star, you're capped out at $12,000 a week. So do you want the 15-star bonus? Yeah, of course. But if you're adding, this is another call. This is an entirely different call. I'm so sorry. I love it, though. I'm so glad you got on. There was no way I could have got on last night. I was so exhausted by the time I got home, and I hadn't seen Paul, for days. So, but I'm glad she recorded it. Yeah, we'll do it soon. We'll do it next week or the week after for sure. And it'll be, note to anyone who gets on, this is going to, like, go in your head, like, blow your mind explosion. And for me, it took me literally getting to Diamond and seeing cycle bonuses before I understood any of it. And I was like, I'm not going to ever understand this. And I never will until you actually start seeing them and understanding them and knowing after that, I need to place people here, my weak leg and weak leg and weak leg. Mine flip-flopped. I used to have a little bit of a strong leg. Now it's flip-flopped, and it's, again, another call. Obviously, I want to keep talking about it, but I'll shut up. All right, so what questions do we have? Do you guys, did you like the mindset thing? I know it's kind of basic, but at the same time, it's so easy to get away from if you don't feed it on a constant basis. So, anything to add?
Hey, Natalie, it's Jen.
Hey!
I'll add something. Sorry, I'm on video, but and it's it's on the mindset. I didn't realize how critical I was in my head. I actually, and it's kind of getting personal, but I switched positions, and I was like at my job, and I actually got to a point where I couldn't even figure out how to, I don't know if be happy is the word, but I started seeing a therapist because I'm like, what is going on? And so I decided to seek someone professional just to help me. What is wrong with me? Anyway, lately it's she's like, I have unrelenting standards, which it's either 0 or 100% with me. And I think I realized it really affected me business side of it too. Cause I'm like, if you're not doing 100%, you're like, I failed that, and it's instantly. And then also this critic of mine, it just in your head, and you might not even realize it because I didn't realize it, but man, I am a mean person to myself. And that's why I'm really thankful for Beachbody because of the personal development. I, was already exposed to it and, some things, and actually came across a book. I saw somebody, and I'm going to get it on Audible or something, but it's about silencing your inner mean girl and how to get rid of that self-critical. And I'm like, I need this. This is for some reason it came across my screen, and I'm like, this is a book I need. And I'm a work in progress, of course, but I think it's so important to really just focus on, figure it out. And like I said, you might not even know it's happening, because I certainly didn't know. Even to the point where I had a last week, and she's like, take me through it. Woke up late for work. Instantly, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm already set back for the already set my entire day in a negative mindset already. So that's why I think the PD in the morning is probably a really good idea too, just to start your day out on the right foot. But I don't know, it's just something to consider as far as like to pay more attention to your thoughts and like think, even if you mess up and you instantly say to yourself, oh, I did that again, you know, it, instead of saying, oh, well, I did this, but let's work forward, you know, from there. Or what did I learn from this that I can better? So it really, it is a daily practice and something I'm working on, but it's definitely PD, I think, is huge. So I just wanted to share that because I know it's something that I you know, struggle with worrying about what people think and, you know, what are they going to do, all that stuff. So it's definitely a big part of being successful, I think.
What was the book? Inner Mean Girl?
Yeah, it's called Mastering Your Mean Girl, Silencing Your Inner Critic.
And, you know, I'm listening to you and I'm like, oh my gosh, she does not give herself even the ounce of a bit of credit because you are amazing. So I'm glad you're reading that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, why am I like tearing up? Sorry.
I debated because I said, I don't know if I can talk because I think I'll probably cry. I can't cry. It's not, but yeah, it's tough. I mean, and I think everyone's can be in that spot and it's super hard, but you know, I think surrounding yourself, and that's why I love Beach Rat. Everyone's positive and it's just a great group to be a part of too. It really, I'm so thankful for it all. So, but yeah, it's tough. So,
well, I don't think, you know, I think that we all experience exactly what you just said. Like, I think for me, like, I'm going, yeah. Like, I totally do, like, all the time. So you're totally not alone at all in feeling those feelings. So don't think that you are. We all have them. And so, gosh, and we probably could all use therapists too. Like, you know, I don't know. I think our call for me every week's therapy because.
Oh, and I highly recommend it because it's somebody that all they do is want to talk about you and they listen. So who doesn't love that, right? You just sit there for an hour and talk about your life and everything. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Leadership last year where Becky Brissett was sitting on stage and they were like talking about how she and Christina Delgado, I mean, they're sisters and they like kind of friendly compete with each other, even though they're on the same team. But then, you know, Becky was like, she just started boohooing on stage and they're like, well, you know, what happened that changed because you were in this deep, dark place? And she was like, basically, I got a life coach. I had someone like help me through that time that I needed that. Here I'm a coach, but I needed someone to basically, you know, a therapist or a life coach or someone that's going to just help you like get through life. And it's not easy, you know, setting yourself up for, okay, yeah, I need to be perfect with my workouts. I need to eat right. I need to share my story. I need to have a successful business. I need da. And then and if you don't meet up to that on a daily basis, you do feel like you failed in some sort of way when you didn't, but you feel like you do. So thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, no problem. Just
anybody?
I was listening to a podcast. I listen to a lot of podcasts on my way to work. But one of them was all about kind of like what Jen's talking about, but like something that I've fallen into in my work life and also, you know, in Beachbody is hitting an obstacle or roadblock and saying, forget it, I can't do this. And it's something I've definitely gotten better with since Beachbody and since personal development, but I still can find myself. And Allie, you've heard me, and Jen's probably heard me at times being like, forget it, you know, like this is pointless. It's not going to happen. And on the podcast, they were talking about like, instead of telling yourself those things, like turn it into a question. So instead of saying, I can't hit Success Club this month, ask the question, how can I hit Success Club this month? Because just rephrasing it and changing it into a question it'll help you find a solution instead of focusing on the problem or focusing on what you think you can't do. And that was really helpful for me. Turning it into like, how can I do this instead of I can't do this? Because I struggle with that a lot. I sympathize with what Jen said too, because Jen, yeah, you're definitely not alone, because we all feel that way. And yeah.
I love that. I had to write it down. What else? Anybody? This was a good call. I love when you guys talk and share. So we had our new coach training, which was started February 1st. We'll start a new one March 1st. I think, it was new, so it's kind of coming out of the gate, and we can tweak it up how we need to. And again, it was just, our newer coaches joining. So I think it had a little bit of success. It could get better, but know that if you do bring someone on, you can add them to the new coach training, the self-paced, and the new coach that is day by day by day. So you can tag them every single day, so they actually have an assignment to do. I think it's helpful to have people, do a day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5 through day 14. So that's available. Again, it's going to start March 1st, which is about a week away. Actually, let's maybe start on a Monday. What do you think? Monday, the first Monday of the month, which will be March 6th. So we can add people then. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yay. All right. So there's Jen's beautiful face. All right. Did I see Tammy's face at one point? I thought I did. Am I losing my mind? Tammy, were you on? Your face was on, wasn't it? I thought it was. And by the way, Melissa, your hair looks amazing. Your new haircut. No? Okay. It looks beautiful. It looks so good. I'm sure it feels good too. But
it does. We actually went back and forth for the last year of me cutting it, and I was like, okay, we just have to do it today. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, just give me the scissors and I'll make it, so you have to cut it. We have to do it today.
It looks so good.
It feels amazing. My head is so light right now.
Because you have a lot of hair.
Back and forth.
Yeah, you have that thick hair, so it looks good at that length. It's just
it's everywhere, and it's perfect timing for my photo shoot that I have coming up next week.
Oh, cool. Yay.
So, pretty excited.
Wow, fun. Yeah, we did one, this is totally off subject, and I know you guys need to get off, but we were in Jamaica, and these photographers walk around the resort, and they're like, oh, hello, mom, lady, or whatever, let me take a picture of you. We're like, no, because we know we'll have to buy them later. And so they would take a group picture of us, and just for fun, we would do it. And then the next to the last day, we're at the beach, and we're just being silly, and they're like, yeah, you want to go up here and take some more pictures? And we're like, yeah, we do actually. So we're doing planks and jumping up like Jen, we did that one with our legs in the air, and we did all these crazy pictures, and people were watching us how vain are y'all? Really? Seriously? How are you doing? It's pictures and stuff. So we got the CDs, and I can't wait to upload them and just have fun with them. But I just thought it was funny. It really wasn't that expensive. I mean, he spent an hour and a half with us, doing whatever we wanted. We're let's do this, let's do side planks, let's da-da-da. But, yeah. Anyway, that was all subject again. All right, y'all. Thank you for getting on. We have to take our picture, obviously, and do that real quick. And, Tammy, what I need to do is get a picture of you and, put it, right there. Look at that sweet face. Hey, sweet boy. Okay, I got distracted. All right, on 3. 1, 2. 3. Another 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you guys for getting on. I hope it was good for you guys. I hope that it was helpful. And you guys, if you ever have a topic you want and you just don't want to post on the team page and you want to message me or whatever it is, just do that. And also soon, I haven't put it out there quite yet. Soon I'm going to be doing like some one-on-ones for people who are really, really want to take off with their business. There were going to be prerequisites because I can't do it with every single person on the team or I will never have a life and my husband will divorce me. But I do want to do like one-on-ones for people who really want to take off, and we can work on your goals and talk about them and how you can reverse engineer them according to you. So that's coming soon. I'm excited about it. But anyway, I'll be posting that very, very soon. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I missed you the past few days, even though I still saw you on Facebook and everything. But anyway, thanks for joining tonight, and I'll see you on our page. Bye.